Imagine a town where the river suddenly turned against them, swelling overnight into a roaring beast that swallowed roads, homes, and memories. This was Riverbend, a close-knit community nestled in the valley, facing the worst flood in its history. The rising water was relentless, cutting off power, crushing bridges, and isolating families. The river, once a gentle companion providing life and livelihood, had transformed into an unpredictable force, reshaping the landscape and the lives of everyone who called Riverbend home. But amidst the chaos, something remarkable happened. The people of Riverbend didn't wait for outside help. They became their own rescue team. With no electricity and limited food, they pooled resources. Fishermen used their boats as shuttles, farmers shared grain and vegetables, and neighbors opened their doors to those stranded. The community's spirit shone brightest when the floodwaters were darkest. They mapped the safest routes by day and coordinated search efforts by candlelight, using handmade radios crafted from salvaged parts. These radios became lifelines, connecting isolated pockets of people and coordinating relief efforts in real time. The flood tested their limits. Children learned to navigate boats before school, elders organized supply chains, and young engineers rigged temporary water filters from debris. Each challenge sparked innovation and unity. Schools transformed into shelters, and community centers became hubs for sharing information and supplies. The local bakery, despite the flood, managed to produce bread using whatever flour and yeast were available, feeding many who had lost access to regular food sources. Farmers worked tirelessly to protect their livestock and salvage what crops they could. They devised ingenious methods to keep animals safe and dry, using tarps and makeshift pens on higher ground. Fishermen, familiar with the river's moods, took on the role of rescuers, navigating the dangerous currents to reach stranded families, often risking their own safety for the sake of others. Despite the uncertainty and fear, Riverbend's residents found strength in their shared hardships. Children, who might have been frightened and confused, became active participants in the recovery. They learned to identify safe plants, help distribute food, and even assisted in patching up boats. Elders, with their wisdom and experience, provided guidance and comfort, organizing community meetings and mediating disputes that naturally arose under stress. As days turned into weeks, the floodwaters began to recede, revealing a landscape forever changed. Homes were damaged or destroyed, familiar landmarks submerged or swept away. Yet the spirit of Riverbend was unbroken. Neighbor helped neighbor clear debris and repair roofs. Local craftsmen and builders volunteered their skills to rebuild homes with improved designs to better withstand future floods. The disaster reshaped their town, not just in rebuilding homes, but in forging unbreakable bonds and a blueprint for resilience. Community gardens were planted in the cleared areas, turning barren land into sources of fresh food and beauty. The town council, inspired by the collective effort, established new emergency protocols and invested in better infrastructure to prepare for future crises. Their story teaches us that in crisis, collective courage and creativity can transform despair into strength. The people of Riverbend showed that when faced with overwhelming adversity, unity and innovation can prevail. They learned to adapt, to trust in one another, and to find hope in the darkest moments. So, when life's floods rise around you, remember Riverbend. Seek connection, share what you have, and turn obstacles into opportunities to build a stronger, united future. Their legacy is a testament to the power of community, the idea that together, even the fiercest storms can be weathered, and from the wreckage, something new and beautiful can emerge.